Dracula, 800 years old, and the first thing you do in our century is get into a rideshare.
I have been called a monster for 800 years. Then I discovered your internet.
Well, welcome to the modern village square. So tell me something, Count Dracula. After 8 centuries watching humanity, why are you still curious about us?
Because humans are endlessly surprising. You raise cathedrals, write music that quiets the soul, and then gather in great numbers to insult strangers.
Yeah, the internet does that.
In my age, the crowd gathered in the square. They brought torches.
Now they bring smartphones. Some of them bring 3.
A remarkable transformation. No smoke, no flame, yet the same appetite. Though I must admit, the torches were more theatrical.
You mean the hunger to fight?
No, the hunger to witness suffering.
You think people enjoy it?
My dear Donna, in every century the crowd gathers, and rarely for kindness.
Some of them say they're just expressing opinions.
The noble tradition of shouting. In my century, the mob stood together in the square. They showed their faces. A man who cast a stone could see the fear in the eyes of the one he struck.
And now?
Now the stones travel through shadows. A man may wound another without ever leaving his chair.
A very comfortable battlefield. You can conquer a village without leaving the couch.
Yes, comfort has made cruelty ambitious. In earlier centuries, hatred demanded effort. One had to walk to the square, stand among neighbors, risk being recognized. Now the crowd arrives instantly. Thousands gathering in a moment, drawn by the scent of scandal. Crowds behave this way near the end of empires.
And everyone brings their own torch.
Indeed. Though your torches burn with words rather than flame. And yet the fire spreads faster.
You make it sound like nothing has changed.
Oh, much has changed. The crowd has grown larger and far less patient. Once a rumor traveled by horse. Now it rides lightning.
You know what the strange part is? Half the people throwing those stones are terrified someone will throw one back at them.
Ah, the courage of distance.
Everyone wants to be the executioner. Nobody wants to be the evening entertainment.
In my century, at least, the crowd admitted it came for blood.
You know what fascinates me? People spend all day polishing their public image, then walk straight into the arena with a megaphone.
Yes, the spectacle.
The spectacle?
In my century, crowds gathered to watch punishment, executions, public humiliation. The spectacle was crude, but it required presence. Now your spectacles travel through wires and glass. Millions gather without leaving their chambers. They witness cruelty while remaining unseen.
Anonymous seats in the arena.
Precisely. A theatre where every citizen may be both audience and executioner.
And sometimes the star of the show.
Ah yes, a curious development. Humans once feared becoming the victim of the crowd. Now many volunteer for the stage.
Attention is a powerful drug.
Indeed. In my youth, peasants dreamed of escaping obscurity. Now your species broadcasts its private life to strangers by choice.
You're saying we built our own Colosseum. Except everyone insists they're the emperor.
A most sophisticated one. In Rome, at least, the lions were honest. For centuries, humans whispered about monsters hiding in the dark. Creatures that stalked villages. Creatures that fed on fear. But I have learned something curious about your age. Humans once feared monsters in the dark. Now they become them in daylight.
So after watching us for centuries, are you disappointed?
No, merely patient.
Patient?
Human nature moves slowly. Empires rise, empires fall, yet the crowd remains the same. But something else is changing.
What's that?
Restlessness. Your species senses the night is ending.
You think people are waking up? Or just posting about it?
In my experience, humans rarely wake up quietly. There is usually shouting. Every age believes it lives in darkness. History disagrees. Civilizations stumble, crowds howl, empires burn. I have watched Rome collapse, Byzantium fade, kings who believed their rule would last forever. Each empire thought its age was permanent. Each was certain history had ended. And yet, the signs always appear before the fall. The crowd grows restless, truth becomes noise, spectacle replaces wisdom. Some centuries call this decline, others call it prophecy. The end of one empire is often the beginning of another dawn.